What's up guys, and welcome back to another F1 2018 experiment video. And today we are going to be driving on the 0% AI and answering the question of whether we can win a race at Monaco after being a lap down. So if you guys aren't familiar with the 0% AI, then they're as slow as it gets on this game. They are the slowest of the slow, the worst of the worst, and it seemed to be quite a popular sort of challenge to do 0% AI challenges on F1 2017. So I thought I'd get amongst it on this game pretty early on and, you know, try and get to the top of the search results. But anyway, we're going to be driving in Sebastian Vettel's Ferrari, and it's pretty easy concept. We let everybody lap us, or sorry, we let everybody get past us, and then the first car, the lead car, will lap us. We'll try and unlap ourselves and get past all of the other 19 cars to try and win around Monaco. So obviously it is Monaco, famous circuit, tight circuit, going to be difficult to get past the AI. So I don't know how many laps it's going to take me. It's my first time driving on Monaco on this game as well. And it's going to be interesting to see exactly how aggressive the AI are. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And without further ado, let's get into the race. Right then, we're just going to try and get out of the way into turn one. I think we're just going to go up the escape road into Saint-Devote. Probably not a bad shout, to be honest. So we're away okay, but yeah, we're just going to go up here, wait for everyone to come round, and then that's when our race really starts. Right, I think the cars are just about to come round, so we're going to get a bit of momentum going so that we're not terrible going up this hill. So we've been lapped by Bottas. Hopefully not by Hamilton. I think we can just squeeze him out. God, he's looking pretty aggressive. But no, we do have the pace on him. Fortunately, I'm not as terrible as I thought I am. I can actually compete on 0% AI. This is good. But now it's going to be interesting to see how easy it is to get past Bottas. Because we're obviously on the easiest AI setting. But people have been saying this year that the AI are quite aggressive. I've felt it myself already. And if they're like that on 0%, then that is interesting. So we're going to go up the inside of Bottas, and we just about get through. But he's not actually as terrible as I thought he was going to be. I thought they was literally just going to be the worst AI I've ever experienced in any racing game. But it wasn't. But anyway, now the pursuit starts. So I'm not sure exactly how far ahead Sirotkin is. Right, 1 minute 7. That's what amount of time we've got to make up. This is going to be interesting. So we've got time to sort of get into the groove in Monaco. I'm going to give myself a few laps because I'm not really going to be pushing straight away. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It's only lap 3, but I'm just sort of starting to feel my way into this Monaco circuit. Now, as we go down to the Nouvelle Chicane, I can really feel here the new suspension system because you really can't ride the curbs. End of lap 3, and I'd imagine the gap is under a minute. Yes, it's, Jesus Christ, 39 seconds we've got it down to. We've almost halved the gap from Sirotkin in the first 3 laps, which is quite scary. Okay, maybe this AI setting is quite bad. I'd love to see down in the comments your guys' predictions as to when you think we're going to overtake all the cars. Because personally, at this moment in time, I have no idea. I also don't know whether I mentioned this at the start. I should have done. But basically, yeah, I want you guys to do this challenge as well to see whether I'm terrible, whether I'm any good. Because it's honestly, I think this could be a real load of fun, especially when we get further towards some cars, let's say. Yeah, we're gaining over 10 seconds a lap on Sirotkin, so I'm saying in a couple of laps' time we'll probably be on his tail, which is... I can't quite believe that. Coming now down into the Nouvelle Chicane, this is a really interesting part of the circuit on this year's game. Because the new suspension system means that you really can't ride those curves whatsoever, but makes it satisfying when you get it right. Just starting lap 7, and we are now on the tail of Sergei Sirotkin. This is mental. We've nearly caught up a lap to Sirotkin in, what, 6 laps. So he is going very, very slowly. We should be able to get him around the outside because it turns to the inside. We've got to be aggressive on him there, and we are up into P19. It's only taken me about 6 or 7 laps to really get in the groove here in Monaco. I know I've got to commentate over this, but I just feel like going into a sort of tunnel vision and trying to, you know, eke out every tenth that I can because this is so satisfying on this game. I can see more cars, and it looks as if there's quite a train of them. This is going to be interesting. Very, very interesting to see how long it takes me to get past this crowd. It's Pierre Gasly first up in the Toro Rosso. Probably the worst place on the track. He gives me no room whatsoever. It's good to see that these 0% AI literally don't care whatsoever. So we're going to take him in the same place that we got Sirotkin. Doing as he did to us, you know, squeezing him, giving him no room. And next up is Marcus Ericsson. I'm not very confident that this move is going to come off safely. We're going full lock. We're probably pushing Ericsson into the wall. But, you know, you've got to do what you've got to do sometimes. Next up is Brendan Hartley, who we should get through the tunnel. We got Bottas through the tunnel. Oh my god, I've never gained that much on a car ever. So we're already up into 16th, should be 5th. No, Stroll's not going to give us room. I wasn't risking that. I wasn't going into the wall on, what are we, lap 9. We do get a warning for it, but we should get him into back. Yes, we do. This, honestly, I don't know what these AI are going to do at any point. This is what being on a new game does to you, I'm telling you. But anyway, down the inside of Perez. Raskas is usually a pretty safe bet. And yes, it was that time. That's sort of like an acceptable place to make an overtake on F1 games. As we're gaining on Magnussen. This is, I feel like I'm Fernando Alonso in the WEC. Just literally blitzing past everyone. These are all in GT cars. I'm in an LMP1 car. But anyway, next up, Grosjean. And the cars literally just keep coming. And every time I feel like I'm going to crash because they're not giving us room. And it's fair enough, you know, they're fighting us for position. But I want to get past, okay? And, right, yeah, that's quite bumpy. Quite bumpy. The force feedback did not like that one on Leclerc. So we're just going to have to sit back for the meantime. But it shouldn't be too long. And, my God, I just don't know what sort of speed they're going to come out of every corner. Because Leclerc's just sort of parked it on there. But we go on to high ERS deployment. Usually a pretty safe bet. Oh, now we're gaining on Ocon. We decided not to go for a move into the Nouvelle chicane, which I think was clever once again. And Alonso, he'll be shouting no power, I'm sure, down the team radio. And all of a sudden, after all that carnage, we are up into P9. So now we've just got to get our head down once again for a bit. But hopefully that was the hardest bit done as we get a massive tank slapper through there. Next up is Carlos Sainz. Not quite sure when we're going to catch him. I think Raskas, like I said before, Raskas is a pretty safe bet for an overtake, or at least I'd like to think so. And nearly ended up bottling that, which would have been embarrassing. But yes, oh my god, that last corner, honestly guys, beware. If you're doing Monaco, that last corner will spit you out. And I don't know what it is, whether they've reprofiled the track, but there's just no traction at that final corner. Oh, Van Dorn. This is our favourite position for getting an overtake done. Very clean that time. That is surprising. And now, it looks as if we're up on the Red Bulls. No, Hülkenberg is actually ahead of Ricciardo somehow. That is interesting. The Red Bull, which actually won the real-life Grand Prix, is stuck behind a man who's never scored a podium. Of course, they'll be teammates next year, but no love lost currently on the game, but we just blitzed past that Renault engine. Obviously, we've got the Ferrari engine, which I think is the quickest on this game, and just lovely. Lovely stuff on Hülkenberg. I'm really gaining the confidence around the circuit now. We are up into P5, and it's only lap 12. 9 seconds to Raikkonen, our teammate. And then I think the end is in sight. I feel like this, yeah, I think it's the final group. They're pretty much all together, so as soon as we get on the back of Raikkonen, we're pretty much tasting victory. So I want to do it by the end of lap 14. I think that's realistic. Right, 1 lap to overtake these final few cars. So we set the fastest lap of the race. Not a bad time to do so, as our teammate, he must have just seen us in the mirrors and thought, I am not getting in the way of him. Anyway, down the inside of Verstappen, we had a screen freeze there. Not good. But anyway, we still managed to get past him, so it's not too much of an issue. And now it's just the 2 Mercedes to go. It wasn't that long ago where we were unlapping ourselves from them. But like I said, so long as I do it by the end of lap 14, I'll be happy. I don't want to take any chances here. We should be able to get Hamilton through the tunnel. We'll go on to overtake, maybe even hot lap, why not? Oh, we've got a terrible exit out of there. Just when we wanted a good exit. Come on, we just got a few corners. Like, oh my god, we've gained on him so much. I decided against going past him through the Nouvelle chicane. I required concentration through there. And now on Bottas for the lead of the race. There we go. We've done it before the end of lap 14. That was the target. And we have managed to pull it off. So we're just going to come across the line. And that is us done. Brilliant stuff. P1 by lap 14. I will take that. Thank you very much. And that is the 0% AI challenge. So it is possible. Probably I could have done it in a 25% race, but people would have pitted all over the place. So we've had a nice clean run through the field. I say clean. It was cleanish. I mean, there was quite a lot of contact, but we'll gloss over that. And yeah, brilliant performance. Anyway, guys, that is it for this experiment video. Let me know down in the comments how you got on, if you've done it, and also any more experiments you want to see me do in the coming weeks. But yeah, it's been a pleasure as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Do take care. Bye-bye.